So today I'll be sharing with you guys the 20 top AI tools for creators. And if I sound as if like my energy level is not that great, it's because I've been having a very bad stomach and have been vomiting for the whole night. Oh, yes. But I'm still here. So who am I? The host has already introduced. I run a tech company, and I also launched my own book. And this book itself actually shares a lot about how you can use AI to automate your processes. So why creators need AI? So I have actually been in creation for the last 20 years. So I'm kind of exposing my age here, but I've been around for more than 2 decades. And I'm not sure if any of you here actually heard of the term blogging before. Yes, so you guys are my tribe then. So from blogging, we went all the way to social media, YouTube, and so on and so forth, right? And the more you create content, the more difficult it becomes because there are so many more platforms that we need to get a hang of. So with AI, right, it actually reduces that time that you require to actually produce your content, your visuals. In fact, if you can see on the screen right now, right, this is all done using AI. I never took a single photo. I didn't lay out. Everything was done using AI. And I'll be sharing the 20 tools that you can actually use to improve your content creation. So, first of all, can I ask how many of you here have heard of ChatGPT? Okay, great. You guys are awesome. Who here actually uses the pro version of ChatGPT? Awesome. Did you guys know that you can actually use ChatGPT to create slides? Yes, awesome. Whoever that said yes, you guys are advanced users. So, did you guys know that you can actually personalize your ChatGPT for ChatGPT to actually behave and speak like you? Yes, awesome, great. So, using ChatGPT, we can actually work visuals like this on Artflow. So have you guys heard of Artflow before? Okay, so I hear some yes, some no. So Artflow is actually an AI generative photo tool that allows you to create visuals as if you are in different countries or in different outfits in a breeze. You just need to give it the prompt and it can actually generate the photos for you. Then from there, you can actually use Canva to actually add on the text, or you can actually use the AI tool that auto-formats your content and lays out for you. But of course, me being a bit anal sometimes, right, I will kind of like drag the words here and there just so that it's formatted better. How many of you guys do that? Yeah, so you totally understand what I mean. So now we go into video tools. Okay, so video tools, one of the video tools that I use and I use very frequently is actually Vid.io. Any of you here have heard of Vid.io before? Okay, so do you guys know that its strength is actually on the eye contact? Have you used the eye contact before? Okay, so how Vid works is that you can upload a photo. Sometimes, right, when you are creating content using ChatGPT and then you are reading out the script and you're kind of not looking at the screen. But you want to have that eye contact because that helps to resonate with people more, right? Because you don't want the videos to be looking everywhere else, not at the person, right? So you can use eye contact to actually adjust that. So it always seems as if you are actually looking at the screen. And on top of that, you can also create like B-rolls. They have an unlimited library of B-rolls that you can help kind of like increase that versatility in your videos and make it more seamless. So the other one, of course, is CapCut. Who here have not heard of CapCut before? Oh, seriously? Okay, I was expecting nobody raising their hands. But okay, so what CapCut does is that it actually has a library of templates that allows you to kind of like upload your video and then select a template. And from there, you can actually post it on TikTok or any other social media platforms. On top of that, you can also use CapCut to actually edit your videos and add on like auto-generated captions. And it's one of the most versatile tools when it comes to editing videos, because you can actually use it on your mobile phone. And then from there, you can also convert it on a cloud version on your desktop if you want to. Okay, now the next one is Oppo's Clip. How many of you guys have heard of Oppo's Clip before? Awesome. So what Oppo's Clip does is actually, it takes long-form video. How many of you guys here create long-form videos? Great. But you guys also create short-form videos as well, right? Yes. So don't you find that sometimes it's quite tedious to have so many cuts for your video creation? So when you create those long-form videos, right, using Oppo's, you can actually kind of like let the AI run, pull out the highlights, and then create the short-form videos. So it kind of like streamlines your entire workflow to make it easier for you to create content across the multiple platforms. Now we go to engagement tools. How many of you have used ManyChat before? Okay, great. Let me explain a little bit how ManyChat works. If you see on Instagram, right, there will be some creators that will say that, you know, oh, comment yes, or comment hello, or comment something. And when you actually comment that, right, suddenly they will immediately reply you and send you a DM. So what ManyChat does is that it actually automates the engagement process so that when you don't have to keep manually texting people, it is basically automated. And this actually helps not just for creators, but it also helps in terms of businesses. So let's say you are a course creator and you want to kind of like promote your course. So when someone, like for example, my Instagram, right, if you comment RLS, I will actually be texting you and giving you more information about my launch school program. Now we have Social Pilot. So like I mentioned earlier, right, we have so many social media platforms to manage these days. So to be able to manage all these platforms, right, it gets a bit tiring and tedious. Using tools like Social Pilot, and why I recommend Social Pilot is also because it's one of the cheaper ones. Using Social Pilot, you can actually manage across all your different social media platforms, be it YouTube, even your WordPress blog, or Instagram, Facebook, and even the latest platforms like Threads. Any of you guys here on Threads already? Are you all creating a lot of content on Threads? So Threads is kind of like, you know, like your Twitter, the new version of Twitter kind of thing. Yeah, it seems that not many people here are using Threads. Now, lead generation tool. I think for lead generation tool, it would be more applicable to business owners to some extent. So lead generation tools like Typeform and Interact actually helps to easily generate forms so you can actually collect database. So I mentioned like I've been creating content for like 20 years, right? So one of my largest database is actually emails. And to my own surprise, right, emails has actually been one of my best conversion tools so far. So you would think that, you know, like social media would be the best to actually generate leads and conversion. But it is actually through emails that I actually was able to convert the 1,000 female founders I have for my launch school. So I just mentioned about emails, right? So there's this new tool called BeHive. So after you have collected the database, you can actually use BeHive to send emails. But that's not it. I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with MailChimp, but MailChimp only allows you to send emails out. BeHive, however, combines the ability to send emails as well as the ability to monetize your emails. So you can actually pick up advertisers' content and post it together with your content. And when people open the emails or click the links, you actually get paid to do that. So this is one of the tools that if you guys, like creators here, are not using, you should actually really consider it, because it can actually help to generate quite consistent income just by people opening up your emails. So now this is one of the flows that I use on a day-to-day basis, from Zapier to Asana to Otter to Vid, then to Adobe Podcast, 11 Labs, Discrete, and Suno AI. It might feel a bit overwhelming, but if you are already creating a lot of content across the different platforms, right, all these tools actually makes it more efficient. So in the past, when you want to create a video or create music or upload your content to the different platforms, it will actually take hours just editing the video. But using these tools and this workflow, right, it actually reduces a lot of time. So although it is a handful to remember, so you guys can screenshot it if you want, but it will actually help you to reduce the time spent and improve your productivity. Now, for more basic creation, we go from ChatGPT. I'm sure since most of you guys use ChatGPT, right? You can use ChatGPT to create your video scripts, your content. You can even ask it to actually give you the visual direction. Then you move over to Canva. And from Canva, you can actually design, use the templates that are already available, or use the AI tool to create the whole visual, in fact. Then you move it over to Artflow, and then if you are going to be creating videos, you can use vid.io. So the content that ChatGPT gave you, you can verbalize it on using your camera, and then edit it on vid.io, then move into using ManyChat to improve your engagement rates, because you know how the algorithm works, right? If you don't interact, the people don't actually see you. So if, let's say, you have a comment and you don't respond to it, the person might not actually see that comment, or the person might not see your post the next time you post. So increasing the engagement by interacting with your followers actually does help also improve your interaction rates. Then we have the Typeform. So Typeform is basically to create, the forms for you to collect information, and then you can move on to BeHive, where you can actually monetize the emails that you create. And lastly of all, is the video vidIQ, which helps you to analyze your YouTube videos and kind of tell you like how you can actually improve the engagement rates and what your retention rates are all like. So if, let's say, I'm going to do a small plug here. So if you guys want to consider a different alternative to automate your workflow, you can also consider my company's product called Pink Unify. So the case study here that I wanted to share was how I actually use our own system to actually create a program and generate over $1 million in less than a year. So I launched the Launch School program, and I used the tools that I actually mentioned just now. And from there, I generated the database, nurtured the leads, and kind of converted them into our Launch School cohort, which my camera woman there is one of our cohort mates. So if you guys want to create, engage, generate leads, monetize, and optimize, you guys can connect with me by scanning this QR code. All my social media platforms, it can be found on my website. Thank you, everyone.